What's going on, YouTube? This is Buster. What's going on out here with Trans Am? This is my second video. I just finished orientation. I did my earlier video. I told you guys I was on my way to Trans Am to get started. I've been to orientation. I've gotten my truck, and I ran my first load. You know, the load started late in the week. Started on Wednesday. I got the load on Wednesday. The end of the pay period was Thursday night. They gave me a 1,800 mile run. I got paid. I'm getting paid for 600 of those miles starting out. Not great, but no truck payments coming out of it. So just my fuel. So, but you know, I wasn't expected to do great the first day anyway. First week, wasn't expected to do great. But second week, hold on. My second week is going to be iffy. You know, I still have 1,200 miles off of the load, my first load. I still got 1,200 miles of run off that. And they just hit me with a load leaving out of here. I'm coming out of Florida, going back to Oklahoma, which is paying 1,100 miles. So at the end of the day, that'll give me somewhere around 2,300 miles. If I did my math correctly, after everything's said and done, I will see anywhere between $600 and $800. Not great. Not great. But having said that, I will also say, it's my second week. My hours are kind of short, so I'm glad he gave me the load, because the load doesn't deliver till Thursday, which will give me enough time to get a reset in on this load, because my hours are short. So I get my reset in, I'll make a so-so check, and I can go hard next week. A lot of people, they come out here, they get on YouTube, they say a lot of fucked up shit about companies. Excuse me, I'm gonna try to keep this, try not to cuss so much. It's my thing, it's what I do. But at the end of the day, when you come out here and you're running your own business, it's what you make it. It really is. The lighting is not that great in here, but it is basically what you make it at the end of the day. You have to come out here and you have to put in the work to make the money. You have to know, you have to do your math. You have to know, what's good for you to take and what's not good for you to take. People say, well, they got starved out because, the dispatchers weren't giving them any miles. They only give them enough miles to run. But I've seen the flip side of that. I've talked to different drivers. I've talked to a lot of drivers that are actually doing really well here. And I've talked to a couple of disgruntled drivers. Now my dispatcher told me, people say, well, if you don't take a load, they penalize you, which they don't, because I turned down a load. I already turned down a load. And I've only been here 3-4 days. But like my dispatcher told me, you're running a business. If that load does not make financial sense to you, and you can come to them and show them why it doesn't make sense financially for you to take the load, then you can turn that load down. Now, just to be turning down loads because, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go there, I don't want to go over here, I don't want to go over here. Now that right there, that's a horse of a different color. You're turning down loads just because, it's someplace you don't want to go. That's stupid. You're out here to drive this truck. You're out here to get the miles. You know, if they tell you to go, you know, New York City, okay, you got to go to New York City. Big deal. Just be careful. You know, to turn it down just because I don't want to go to New York City. It sounds stupid to me. But then you want to sit there and cry because, okay, well, you know, the dispatcher is seeing every time they come to you, you're turning down a load. And you don't have a good reason to turn the load down. I can understand that. Turning down loads just because it makes no sense to me. You know, if you're turning down a load because it won't help you financially, it'll hurt you, then I can understand turning down a load. But any other reason but that, I don't get it. I think we got a lot of crybaby drivers out here now. We got drivers out here that can't sit behind the wheel, you know, for more than 2 hours at a time, 2.5 hours at a time. Then they got to stop for 20, 30 minutes every 2 hours. You can't make money like that. You're not going to make money like that. You know, I run out my full 8 hours before I take a 30, well, maybe not my full 8 hours, 7 hours, 27 hours, 30 minutes. I run at least 7 hours. I might take a 2-minute stop here and there if I have to use the bathroom. But other than that, I'm running 7 hours. Boom. Even in a 65 mile an hour truck, I can average between 580 and 600 miles a day. That's money. Like I said, my first run coming out the gate was 1,800 miles. Coming out the gate, they turned around through another 1,100 miles on me. Like the lady said, they got, like my dispatcher said, they got the miles. They have the miles. They have the loads. You just have to be willing to get out here and put in the work to make that money. Like I said, my first 2 checks, they're not that great. I wasn't expecting them to be that great. I really wasn't. Now week 2, week 3, week 4, I expect to see a huge increase. Like I said, I could run 2,300 miles, being short on hours. I know I can run between 3 and 33 a week. And they got the loads and they got the miles to run that. Any company you go to, there's going to be bullshit you got to put up with. You and your dispatcher are not always going to see eye to eye. It's not going to happen. And I don't care what company you go to, and I don't care how much they're paying. You know, right now, Trans Am is paying they're paying $1.04 a mile plus surcharge. Which ain't super great, but it's not bad either. You know, your total payout when it comes down like to your truck, it's gonna run you somewhere around. Like mine, I average it out. My set cost per week like $1,053. That's with my truck load, my insurances, and all that other stuff. My set costs are like $1,053 a week. And so off muscle, I know I gotta run between, you know, at least 1,200 miles every week. That first 1,200 miles every week goes to my truck. Or no, I say more than that. I say my first 1,400 miles go to my truck, because you got to average in fuel too. But you know, I believe I do all right here. I'm gonna keep you guys updated, let you know how things are gonna go. But the bottom line is, there are rewards for working hard. There are also rewards for not being a little crybaby bitch all the time too. Excuse my language again, but that's what a lot of drivers are out here today. They're a lot of crybabies. You know, you want a truck stop hop, then you want to complain about getting any miles. You want to turn down loads, then complain for no good reason, then again complain about not getting miles. You know, it makes no sense. You know, quit crying. Put your big boy or big girl drawers on. Get out here. Get behind the wheel. Try the motherfucking miles. Again, excuse me. Try the miles, man. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, I mean, even with me having short miles coming this week, I still will get a check. It might be $600-700, but like I said, I get my reset in. I wasn't expecting it to be that big, so I'm not disappointed. I'm not upset at the end of these. So it's my second video. You know, and like I said, I'm not here to talk about anybody else's experience, just mine. And so far, I have no real complaints. I have no complaints at all. So, you know, it's your boy Bus signing off. You know what I'm saying? I'll catch you on my next video. Which I probably won't do that till I do my reset, which I'll probably do that somewhere around Wednesday night, Thursday. Then I get back at y'all. Alright? Later.